And yeah, so I mainly called you because I'm kind of struggling with what I'm gonna do for the reveal. I'm the one that's unfortunately assigned the first reveal, so I'm a little nervous. I want to set the standard right, but I'm not entirely sure what to do. It's gonna be for the Witcher stuff. I think you're also getting ready to do some stuff in the future.
Yeah, I'm gonna do some stuff too. Yeah, I have never played The Witcher. I've seen one episode of the Netflix show, so I'm going to do something embarrassing to to make up for the fact that I have not done it. But you've actually played the game, so have you ever thought about just talking about how the card relates to the game? That sounds really exciting, and like the historical significance of the name of the card to the game or the book Witcher.
I mean, that could work, but I will say I only played like the very beginning of the game. I didn't play through
Don't
the entire
even
game.
why? Why did you stop?
Well,
What the heck?
the reason I
I can't
stopped is
curse.
because
What
I'm
the
going to
heck?
continue later.
Oh, you're gonna play it later.
I'm going to do
Okay.
streams or whatnot.
Yeah, why don't you stream and then show the card there? No, like legit, like uh, for real life, you could stream and then reveal the card just like while you're playing the game. Just do this and then walk away and then end
It's just
stream.
like, boom, stream ends.
See ya.
That same pose. See you, nerds. But yeah, I just have no idea what to do because I have some ideas for some of this stuff, but the one that I was assigned was like kind of struggling on a bit.
Yeah. I haven't thought about it yet, but you know, we're gonna figure it out. I think you, especially of all people, you know, you're smart. You've played Witcher for a whole hour, so
For a whole hour. That's
you're
60
a
minutes.
pretty big fan apparently.
Yeah.
And me, I've not played any Witcher, and I don't deserve the set other than I like Unmatched, and I will shill for it, and to get boxes for free.
Yeah,
You know,
that's the only reason we're here.
yeah, and to impress people like my parents, to show them, hey, Dad, I got this set for free. Isn't it worth having me now? Yeah, I feel like you could do something smart and cool, but I think you're just gonna do it your own way.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna do my own
I
thing.
think that sounds like it implies that you're not gonna do it smart and cool. But
I mean, you're not
like,
wrong.
no,
I'm
no, it's
literally
gonna
coming
be
to
awesome.
you for ideas. That's why I'm here.
Yeah, like you came to someone who knows nothing about The Witcher.
But yours are really funny.
Uh,
They're really good.
yeah,
How about I tell you what I'm gonna reveal and you could give me like some ideas.
yeah. Let's hear it.
Okay, so I was assigned to reveal uh some stuff about Ciri's character.
Okay.
The first thing is the ability name, which is called Uncontainable Power. We have no idea what it does yet, but that's the name, so sounds pretty crazy. We also have the Ciri Mini that's going to be revealed in the reveal that I do. Looks pretty cool. She's got like the leather boots and stuff like that. Looks very similar to the game. I did play enough to where I played a Ciri at one point, so it looks very
Nice.
similar to the game.
Nice.
And then her sidekick token is like there as well, and the sidekick is Ahayam
Bless you.
Iha Ihoaya Ahoaya.
Are you summoning something? What the?
No,
Are you saying La Jolla?
no, it's a
California?
sidekick. They're doing you remember in the Slings and Arrows where they had like Rosencrantz and Guildenstern is like super long and it's funny because of that.
Yeah.
They're doing that again with Ihoala.
I genuinely like. I'm part of this skit. I'm part of this video. I don't know what you're talking about. What are you assigned to? This is crazy.
With the Iho
Iroquois?
Ihuaya Kua.
Okay. I know, bro. I've not played the game, so if it's anyone
I don't
but
know
the
who
people in the
Ihuara is
set,
either. I think that's from the
yeah.
books.
Oh, from the books, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm screwed. Well, what I'm supposed? When am I supposed to say bless you? I thought I said it already. Bless you. I was told to say bless you, and that would end the thing. I gave him the signal. I'm ready to be done here, and it just keeps going. He keeps saying words. I don't know.
He's hitting the
like,
button under the desk. He's out. He's
yeah.
out.
I'm like, help
I'm
me.
afraid of this man. Get me out of here.
I'm the cashier, and you're robbing me right now. Why didn't I do my bed either? Like,
I don't
I'm
know.
so mad. I didn't realize it to halfway through. It's just a mess back there. People are gonna think I spend half of my freaking day just doing nothing, and that's true.
Well, I think we've set a very solid standard for the reveal season here.
Yeah. Bless you.
I think people will be. I think people will be certainly impressed.
You can bleep me for cursing, by the way. That's gonna get us some big trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if I don't?
I think you'll get more in trouble than me, to be honest.
All right. So. Well, I appreciate your input. I hope your reveals are better than this one. I hope all the reveals are better than this one.
No, dude. No. I'm gonna make mine the worst.
Yeah.
Because
what if we challenge each other to make the worst one?
That is a challenge.
Who can make the most uncomforting reveal? I bet Hawaii gets a couple trims every now and then.
Like, spell it out. You know what I mean? Like, so I know what you're talking about.
Spelling bee style. Ihowarka. Who, oo.
You're sounding it out. You've said 0 letters so far.
Ku, x.
Yeah, no, I know for sure what you're talking about. And Iroquax, right? Or am I saying it wrong?
Is that what those kids are calling it these days?
It's like a unicorn or whatever.
Yeah, it's the first unicorn in Unmatched.
That's true, and that's really cool.
Potentially the only one too. That's an Unmatched bucket list item there.
Yeah, that for vampires, robots,
we still need alien, pirate, robot,
robot.
We got fairy and slings and arrows.
We got like a samurai kind of.
Yeah, we got samurai.
We have a ninja. We got a lot of ninjas.
We got a lot of ninjas coming.
Yeah. We have Spartan. So that's cool. Like, if you ever watched Deadliest Warrior in the 2000s, that's like a show.
What year did it come out?
Like, I was a kid, so forever ago.
Okay.
But like,
I wasn't born yet.
No, definitely not. It was 40 years after you were born, before you were born.
After I was born?
After
it's not out yet?
But basically, it was a show on like TNT or something where they made these theoreticals of like who would win, a Spartan or a ninja. And they would go through like
so it's
what
like
they could do.
It's like an old version of Death Battle.
Yeah. And they used science to determine who would win, but it's like a Spartan versus a ninja. So it's like no particular one, and it was like a one-on-one battle. Yeah,
just how they were trained and whatnot.
Yeah, it was literally just fantasy, nothing to do with science.
That's sick.
But you did get to see real weapons.
Yeah,
that was cool.
Seeing real weapons is sick.
Yeah.
I love weapons.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So I haven't kept this video on track at all.
I haven't either.
Okay. Is this
We're actually
supposed
not recording?
Oh, we're not recording. Okay, in that case, you know what I mean. We just that's how we hang out. I'm constantly screaming. Oh, it's
Yeah, dude, that's what we do every time we get on call.
yeah. I just hit the fan while yeah. You could see it.
I have the
Um,
fan. You can see
yo, wait. Like I push it in and then you pull it out.
it.
How come you don't make thumbnails like that with your cool?
With
Yeah.
your reveal.
Oh, you actually have a good thumbnail face. That's a
Thanks,
compliment.
man.
Yeah. I I used to make thumbnails with my face on
I love them.
them.
I save them.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you did. I used to do it. The reason
I
I
have a
stopped,
folder.
yeah, a whole folder. I don't know if I made a whole folder's worth. Um, like maybe like part of a folder
So
called like
just
Unmatched Friends.
just a folder of a bunch of images of Kike going.
You know, there's actually like hundreds of those. Because I've like taken many.
Uh,
Um, and it's embarrassing. It's cringe.
After Brains and Brawn,
Yeah.
everything that's come out after has been like gas after gas after gas after gas. It's been really cool.
It's like quietly been the best time for Unmatched. Like I feel like it's not making the biggest stink in the world, but I feel like I'm
I
not
would
appreciating this
disagree. I think
era.
it's exploding lately.
The game
We've
is
been growing
big.
a lot.
The game is big. It's just I don't know how to put this. Like people know of Unmatched, but the quality of the game that it is, I think it I always said that this should be the new Yu-Gi-Oh. There's a lot of reasons why maybe that won't happen or whatever, but like I think the game is quality enough, and I think the meta is exciting enough to like actually be a really fun like I don't know. We don't have. It's not called an esport. It'd be like a BG sport, and like I would watch that. I do watch competitive Unmatched. I think it's very exciting. So yeah, to be in this era where it's not the biggest game in the world, where it should be, and maybe right before it does explode even more, I think is really cool. The tournament styles and stuff like that. You know, we ban out the total unbeatable cringe, and then we can have counterplay with like some of the other cringe, you know, with like cool characters, especially the newer ones that have to fight.
Yeah.
There's some fatigue characters that are new, but for the most part, you know, passes aren't as crazy unless you're Doctor Strange. And like the ability, like especially the public domain characters, the abilities you can read them and you can see it's like, oh, like I'm gonna have to kill you, and that is what makes the game exciting. Fatigue, like you've always said, is a necessary mechanic.
Necessary evil.
However, being the main mechanic of winning is so boring.
Yeah.
Um, to actually have the option to fight back and like win with aggression, I think is what's going to get people more interested, you know? And yeah, that makes me really happy they seem to be going that direction and figuring out like, oh, we don't want invincible characters that run away the entire time. It's cool to have characters that can do that, but it should be a struggle. You know, it
They
should
should
feel
earn it.
like they should earn it. Yeah, exactly. But
I'd say
not
this, but kind of like Winter Soldier,
yeah.
where Winter Soldier, his card draw is so awful, other than manipulation, that when he does decide to switch to that, to like purely run away and just reprogram back stuff, he has to earn it in order to survive because people can just bully him.
I remember when Winter Soldier was coming out, I was like, Unmatched is cooked. Like this character is like
You were one
so
of them.
lame. Like you know, not really, you know, but I was just like, come on, you made him like this, which I didn't even understand thematically what was going on. But
Yeah, totally.
once I sat down with the character and actually played with him, it's cool that Phantom picks him because I'm like,
Phantom
okay,
is the
this
coolest Winter Soldier.
yeah, I think that's really cool that he does that. I think it's kind of like the equivalent of Zero picking Robin Hood. It's like these characters
That's something I'm
kind of
liking.
suck.
I'm seeing
Yeah.
more people like get like their main, which
Yeah.
you mentioned melee before. That's one of my favorite things about like competitive Smash is that you see someone pull up like a famous player or something, and then you're like, oh, they're gonna pull out the fox or they're gonna pull out the falco or whatever it is. And when you see like Zero Skater pull up, you're like, oh, here comes the Yanenga. Or what I feel like Phantom right now is, oh, here comes the Winter Soldier.
Yeah,
I
like
want to
a
see that
signature
more.
character. Yeah,
Who would you say your main is?
I don't know. I I would like it to be Tomoe, but um but I don't play competitively enough. But she's my favorite right now. Or the
Who
sisters.
do you feel like you're playing the best with currently?
Tomoe, probably. Like I know what to do with the character like most of the time. Like if I'm playing against someone cuz she's really easy. Like she has some tech you have to kind of figure out at first. Like, oh, like if you win with skirmish, like you can move them and pop off your ability or whatever. But I think that once you figure out all her little combos, she's relatively. But maybe it's because I've been playing slings and arrows only for the most part. When I play Tomoe, it just feels so much easier. So maybe she's
Yeah,
not easy, but compared to like these hyper brain
slings and arrows
characters,
is pretty hard. Yeah,
yeah. And it's funny because I wouldn't think I like that set because I historically have not liked the big brainy characters, but they're
yeah,
also fun.
yeah.
Um, but Tomoe maybe I would like to say Black Widow, but she goes from like I don't get this character, I always lose to this character, and then there's another point when you play her and you're like, oh, I always win with this character. She can actually be a main, and then back at this point where I'm like, how do I make this work? Like it goes back and forth with me thinking I have her figured out and I don't. But I would love for her to be one of my mains too because she's one of the
Well,
most fun characters in the game.
she
What
is
about you?
really well designed. For me, currently, I already said that in the future, it's going to be turtles.
Right.
Turtles are going to be my best
W-
form. But currently, it's definitely Jill Trent
Oh yeah,
and
duh.
Nikola Tesla. Those two for me, I feel like, at the risk of sounding cocky, I feel like I have really brought them into the light when people have shunned them into the darkness.
Right.
Um, especially Jill. I think people are already realizing that Tesla is really good. Um, when it first came out, people were like just drooling over Golden Bat, and that was it. But now I think I've seen more people be like, "Yeah, Tesla's pretty scary." I think he is like, if if not the top, then top three in A tier.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Yeah, he's really dumb. Like I have rarely seen people play Tesla the way I think it should be played. Like I'm not great at the game,
yeah,
but I've seen you do exactly what I would do with the character, which is like sometimes you have to be super defensive, and then there are some times where you decide to go in, and
very
that coil
versatile.
management is I don't think is respected as much. I think
That's
people
the
just want to
key.
use
The most
yeah
important
the
thing is keeping your coils up, because having
yeah
every option is a lot more threatening than doing one option.
yeah exactly. Like oh I used a 7 on a 5 block. Okay, like or on a 3 or a 4 you get 3 damage. I mean that's good.
The sevens, you have
But
to choose your
yeah.
moments.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I I like to think of it almost like how Crawford says is vibe check. You throw it
Yeah,
out there, they throw something low, great. If they don't, you don't have to
exactly.
spin the coil.
I agree.
You know.
But yeah, I would say Tesla and Jill. Those are like my main two.
Have you
I'm
lost
pretty
with Jill in tournament once?
no, and I only lost with Tesla once,
Yeah, that's crazy.
or technically twice if we count the whole set.
Oh, okay, gotcha. That is a
She's,
cool
she,
thing to say.
I'm definitely better with her than I am with Tesla. I am still really solid with Tesla, but I think Jill is like
Mhm.
my best character.
Yeah, I think so.
Hopefully, our buddy Mitosis, uh, I know that he's a huge Witcher fan, so hopefully Ciri becomes his his main, or maybe one of them.
Oh yeah.
I know that he's been very excited for Ahuache, because again, it's the first unicorn in the game.
Bless you. Is that what I'm supposed to say? Were you setting me up?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah,
I nailed it.
you did it.